Hello everybody and welcome back to Hell Architect. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and research some stuff because we have the crystals to do so. So what I want to go ahead and do, because we are running into a water issue right now, is I want to go ahead and research into the next tier of water stuff. So we need those two items, and I think we need this. Do we have enough? We do indeed. So there we go. We're going to be able to go ahead and make coffee with the coffee mine and maybe purify the water a little bit quicker instead of using the water squeezer. We will see in a second when we get those things researched. We still have another 17 points. Can we do another torture device? We cannot. Let's go ahead and just research into the next tier of ladders just so that there's a different look to them instead of the normal ladder looking things here. And then we have 12 points which don't go toward anything, so we have to hold on to those until we get some more crystals generated. And currently, since we have so much suffering built up, we're going to go ahead and just buy all the people out of purgatory here just so that we have them in our thing here to go ahead and help us with our stuff instead of just having them dead for no reason. So hopefully that kind of helps us a little bit going forward here. Okay, so we actually don't need the coffee thing right now. That was kind of a waste of crystals, but we can go ahead and use that when we get around to needing it later, so it's not that much of a waste. So let's go ahead and place down the water purification thing because we need that to hopefully generate water a little bit quicker. And what are we shy on? We're shy on dirt. What are we using dirt on? We don't have any dirt right now. That's weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and toggle our people to go ahead and mine a whole bunch of stuff out then, because we need dirt to go ahead and do stuff, and we are kind of running into an issue where we don't have any dirt right now. So let's go ahead and do this and get some more dirt coming in. We could also build this thing, which allows us to turn suffering into dirt, which we might actually need to do because eventually we are going to hit a point where we don't have enough dirt on the map, right? We can mine out the whole thing if we want, but there's only a set limit of how much dirt is on here anyways, so it's really not going to last forever. So let's go ahead and sacrifice this guy. We just bought him back. Let's go ahead and do... I don't remember which ones we've done so far. Let's do the eye gouging. Why not? And he's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to go ahead and die. How much points are we going to get from you, buddy? We have 135 now. We got 113 from him for doing that. Okay, that's nice. So we should have enough to go ahead and build this thing now. Let's go ahead and plop one of these down. This is going to allow us to start making dirt, which is going to come in handy. Let's go ahead and just plop it next to the purgatory machine just for the time being. And is there anything else that we can go ahead and use out of this menu here? This is going to allow us to set them onto their dedicated stuff to kind of sort them out a little bit better. So we can toggle between their stats to have them prioritize what they do and don't do, which right now I don't really mind. So we'll leave that be. We can also go ahead and build a summoning portal. That's going to go ahead and allow us to summon in devils that will give us boost toward like mining and speeding up stuff like that, which is going to come in handy, but I don't think we necessarily need it right now. We also have the option to go ahead and build a vault, which allows us to store our artifacts, but I don't think there's any artifacts on the map. So in the tutorial, there was like a big butterfly, not a butterfly, like a big beetle that we had to go ahead and put in the vault, but I don't see any on this map. I think it might not be in free mode here. I could be wrong, but I don't see anything on the map here, so I'm not going to worry about building that thing right now. And then the last thing we can go ahead and do is the Hell Market, which I'm not sure what this does. So we might want to go ahead and build this because we only need another 20 or so essence here. So let's actually go ahead and kill somebody else. This person just spawned in, so they might give us the most essence here. Let's go ahead and just go with the incineration. Why not? We might have seen this one already. We might not have. I'm not too sure here. But there we go. He burned to a crisp. We got 130 essence out of him, and we have enough to go ahead and build this thing now. So let's just go ahead and plop it down and see what it does. And while that's getting built, we can go ahead and turn some of our suffering points into dirt so we can go ahead and build some stuff. Oh, it actually does it automatically, I guess. Is that what's happening? And that's exactly what's happening. It's turning our suffering points into dirt every 30 seconds here, so we do need to keep up on our suffering points here. We can't let people not be getting tortured anymore. And these guys are stuck. Can I get them to, like, climb out of the ladder? No, they won't do that themselves. Okay, how about you mine across here so you can climb the ladder and get out, so you go to the bathroom and not start, like, running into issues here. We can also upgrade this thing. Do we have the points for that? I don't think we do. No, we are missing metal and 7,500 suffering points. Okay. What is this thing used for? So we can go ahead and purchase stuff with the suffering that we generate. So it's basically our currency in the game. So that's pretty cool. We have special offers every 10 minutes, which we don't have any currently. And we need to go ahead and build up a reputation, I guess, with the market here to unlock these guys. So we don't need anything from here, I don't think, right now. We could use the metal, but I don't want to waste all of our suffering points on 55 metal. That's kind of not great. So we're going to leave that be for right now. Do we have enough dirt built up to build the water thing that we need? We do indeed. Okay, so let's go ahead and plop one of these things down, and we'll go ahead and plop it up here for right now. I do want to go ahead and move these things. I just haven't gotten around to it because I don't think we get a whole lot of our material back when we break things down. I think we get like half the material if we get anything at all. It doesn't seem like we do. And we should be able to go ahead and build this one too, right? Yeah, we need one of these to go ahead and store the fresh water. So let's go ahead and plop that right over here. I guess this is going to be turning the bad water into drinkable water, so we can actually do away with the buckets because we don't need those anymore, right? If I go ahead and pause it, we can go ahead and remove all the buckets and all of the dirty water that we generate, which if we hover over this isn't a whole lot. We only have 10 right now, but we should be able to go ahead and have this thing producing the dirty water into drinking water, and we need someone on that. So who's good at drinking? Is it the drinking stat that we need for this? Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw Melina on there. If we can grab her and drop her there. There we go. So she should start turning the dirty water into drinking water. That's good for us. We can also upgrade this thing when we get the points. And for some reason, it disabled the deconstruction of the water buckets here. It broke down this one. It's breaking down that one, but it's not breaking down this one. There we go. I don't know why that got detoggled there. But we can go ahead and replace those with the drinking fountain things or the water bottle things here. So we'll go ahead and plop one there. We'll plop one right here. And we'll plop one right there as well, just to go ahead and hopefully supply enough water across the board here to all of our people. We do have a ton of water backlog now. I guess that's just because nobody's able to drink any since we removed all the stuff. What is this guy's issue? What are you worried about? You need drinking water. Okay, that should be sorted in a second here, buddy. Do we have enough to upgrade this thing by chance? We do indeed. Let's go ahead and do that because we need it. And we have enough to do it again, so let's max tier it. And that'll go ahead and turn 10 dirty water into 14 clean water every 20 seconds here, so that should be good, I think. Can we do it to these ones as well? We can. I think that just stores more stuff. Yeah, it goes from 240 to 280. I'm not too worried about increasing the storage on these things just yet since we have 3 of them down. I think for right now, what I'm going to try and focus on is just going around the map and grabbing as many of the green crystals as we can. The blue ones, I think, are for the devils when we summon them, I think is what those go to. So we're going to focus in on the green stuff so that we can go ahead and start researching more of the items in the game here. So we're just going to go ahead and dig around to the areas here and hopefully get enough of them uncovered to go ahead and mine them. So we can go ahead and do this, and then I think when they're standing here they can go ahead and mine those guys and hopefully mine that one. And we'll also go ahead and dig down with this one. Do we have enough dirt for that? We do indeed. So we should be able to go ahead and place some ladders down this way. And that should be good. I want them to go ahead and mine these crystals as well. So the floor for this little layer is going to be here where they're standing now. And then if we go down another 3, the floor should be about here, I think. No, it should actually be about here because we have a 3-space gap between the floors. So it's going to go here. We can go ahead and mine this thing out to there. And then we need the person to not dig here because they're kind of dumb and they will fall down and get stuck. Actually, no, I don't want them mining that because then it'll be a little bit off. So let's actually have them mine here, and then they should be able to go ahead and harvest up those crystals. I think that's going to be well within range. And then we can go ahead and drop this down just a little bit more to go ahead and get these ones as well. So we will go ahead and have them mine to about there, and then have them dig out to there and mine this guy. We don't need them to mine that. My bad. I didn't want the metal. They might be able to mine that crystal from here as well, but I don't think they will. And we can have them dig just a little bit further, or place ladders just a little bit further till they're about there, and then they can go ahead and mine whatever else they need to mine. And do we have any other ones that are easy to get to? These ones are way down here, but there is a lot in here. We're going to need a lot of ladders and scaffolding to try and wiggle ourselves around to get these crystals because they're kind of in a big open area, and that's kind of the easiest ones to get to, unless we go down a little bit more with this one and then have it tunnel on over here to get these guys. And that's the last of the green crystals in this area. So I guess we can do that. Why not? We'll just have them mine all the way over and just grab all the crystals from that little pocket here. That should be fine. And then if we go up with it, we do have some more, a little bit easier to get to going up with it instead of going down. So do we have the dirt? We do have the dirt. We're not really burning through it that much. We can go ahead and have it go this way with it. And once it gets into this area here, we can go ahead and just have them walk around and mine up this little chunk here. That should be fine. We don't have the dirt though, which is a little bit of an issue. Okay, we actually need another one of these things because this lady's not fast enough to fill these things up, and our people are running into issues still. So let's go ahead and plop down another one. This is the right thing, right? I just didn't click on the wrong thing there. Let me double check. Yeah, we need this thing, and we'll go ahead and get that built. We're also upgraded if we have the points to do so, and we'll just throw somebody else on that. Let me double time it here so that we get someone building it at least. All right, hopefully with 2 of these now, we can kind of square our water issue away. We do have a ton of the dirty water backlogging, so hopefully we can go ahead and get this kind of squared away. We are running into a little bit of a food issue now, but I think that might just be these walls that need to go ahead and just be upgraded maybe, and that would fix it. Although I don't think we have the essence. Yeah, we don't have the essence, so the easiest thing for us to do is just go ahead and plop another wall down, and maybe plop actually 2 of them down, and then upgrade those when they get fixed up here. We can do 1 upgrade into them at least. And now we have 70 crystals to go ahead and spend. I'm not going to do the next tier of ladders. That would be a little bit of a waste right now because we just went ahead and placed a ton of these things down. I don't want to tear them all out and swap them over to this one just yet. So let's go ahead and do more food items. I think maybe that's what we need to do because the better the food item might be, the better the stats and stuff that it gives our people. So we can go ahead and do the mushroom wall. We'll do the field kitchen or the field kitchen, and then the food truck as well. We have 39 more to go. So once these things get unlocked, I'll go ahead and do the potato farm as well to see if maybe we can go ahead and get some more variance in food being produced. Okay, well, we just lost a ton of people to starving. I think they're all dying because they don't have enough water. This person we just bought out at the beginning of the episode is already about to lose her mind because she doesn't have any water. So that's becoming a real issue. 2 of these is not fast enough still. I don't know what we can do about that other than placing down this building. I think placing this thing down is actually going to help us because right now it seems to be like they go and do what they want to do instead of working right now. I don't know how we fix that because that's really a big issue right now. They don't produce enough water in the day. So what we need to go ahead and do is disable this thing over here so we're not draining any more of the suffering points. If I can go ahead and click on it. There we go. Let's go ahead and disable that so we're not draining the suffering. Let's also go through and disable all of our torture devices so that we have all of the people freed up so that we can go ahead and have them working and doing things hopefully here. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and disable all of these things. I think we only have a couple more people in these, so that should help out a little bit here. This guy can go ahead and get out of that as well. And that should be all the torture devices disabled currently. There's nobody in this, right? Yeah, nobody's in that. So now let's go ahead and try and get things a little more squared away here because these things are upgraded and we're still not producing enough food. We do have a bunch of meat backlogs, so we might just need more of these things down. And if we go ahead and take a look at the stuff that we just unlocked, we have the mushroom farm now, the flesh farm, the field kitchen, and the food truck. We have the same thing here. We need the kitchen researched. We need the potato farm researched. Okay, do we have enough points for any of that stuff? We are currently researching the potato farm, and we have 32 points left over, so we can actually do this one, the kitchen. That'll go ahead and help us a little bit more with the food stuff. And maybe I'm not understanding this correctly, but all it looks like it does is stack. It might give our people a benefit if they eat this stuff. I'm not quite sure, but we still need the flesh wall to go ahead and produce the mushrooms. And then when we use the field kitchen, we need the mushrooms and the flesh wall to go ahead and produce 10 meals, which then go into a food truck, which only gives us 240 food here. And that's only a 40% boost from the trough that we have right now. So I'm not quite sure why we would do that other than maybe getting a benefit, right? Because if we hover over this thing, the simple meal is orange, and I guess it just gets better and better as we go down the line here. So we're gonna go ahead and do it, but I'm not sure if it's worth it, but we're gonna try it nonetheless. So we currently only have 6 of the flesh walls down, so we'll only place down 2 of these for right now just to see if that's gonna be enough to go ahead and do the thing that we needed to do. And I don't think we need these things anymore, I believe, because we just need the flesh wall, the mushroom wall, and that goes into this thing. So we can probably do away with these ones. So we won't put anybody in there, but we won't go ahead and delete them either. So we'll do 2 of these as well. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do one because we don't have the resources for it. And then we need a food truck, which we don't have the resources for either. So let's go ahead and toggle our people to mine some stuff out here to go ahead and get some resources. So that should be good. Let's go ahead and put it into playtime here. And while that's going, we can hopefully get some stuff going as well. We need food, which might come back to bite us by unpausing it here, but we'll see in a second. Or you know what? We might be able to run this as well since we have so much of the meat backlogged right now. I don't think running these and this is going to really matter because we have so many of the walls down. So let's actually throw somebody in there to cook. So I just realized that these things actually use dirt to produce the meat, and we currently don't have any dirt, so we have to go ahead and buy some from this. We have 1,000 of these suffering points. Let's go ahead and buy some dirt. We have 1,000 dirt right now. That's hopefully going to help out a little bit here because right now we just have everybody dying still. Everybody just keeps running into the thing where they just die because they don't have enough of something, which I'm guessing is going to be the water because that's really our main issue still, kind of. Yeah, we're still really not producing water. I guess we can go ahead and plop down buckets again until we kind of get this stuff squared away because we really don't have a handle on it. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll go ahead and hopefully help out a little bit here. And then we can go ahead and plop down one of the kitchen things because we need that to go ahead and I guess serve the next tier of food, which is the burger things, because I don't think we're serving those right now. Yeah, we have 45 backlogging and I don't think anybody's actually eating those just yet. So we will go ahead and plop that thing down, I guess up here for right now. I really don't know where to put it because our thing's kind of in shambles right now. It's not really looking too great for us. But once this gets built, we should have them eating these meals, and then we will see if there's a type of boost or something that's attributed to it. Okay, so it seems like we're good now. We don't need these buckets on the floor anymore. There is enough water being produced by the two of these things now since we don't have a whole lot of people. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the buckets because they're not even getting built just yet. And then once this new person comes in, we might have this thing get built. I've just been sitting here and nobody's working on this because everybody has a job right now. Everybody's bouncing between cooking or making the water and then using the bathroom or sleeping. So nobody has any free time to actually build this thing. Nobody's mining anything down here anymore. So I just have to wait in 7 seconds. Hopefully this person comes in and we have stuff getting processed again here. But so far so good. Everybody seems to be happy. Nobody has died in a little bit here. And we just got somebody. So who are you? Oops, I didn't want to do that. No. I want you to prioritize this thing up here, buddy. This is level 1 stuff. I don't know why you're doing that. Can I just cancel this then, I guess? Because I don't really need this being mined out right now. There we go. Now that we have the mining stuff canceled, he's actually building the little kitchen things, so we can go ahead and start serving the better meals to our people here in a second. We have 240 already backlogged, and we can serve 2 people at a time here. That's good. We have the stuff to go ahead and upgrade it, so why not? And it changes the whole little structure of it. That's kind of cool. We do it one more time. It looks like it turns it into like an actual food truck. That's kind of cool. So let's actually buy somebody out of limbo here, and hopefully we don't run into an issue where we don't have enough stuff going on here. Let's go ahead and just do Melina, sure. And we don't have enough to buy anybody else, so we have to wait. And do we have anybody that is currently available to be tortured in any of these to give us a benefit? So the only 2 people that don't have a job right now is this guy, Preston, and Melina, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and find them really quick in our little tree here. And Melina is a person for the Bath of Kings, and Preston is also the Bath of Kings thing. So let's go ahead and dump them both into these. And with those 2 being tortured, we're going to go ahead and start generating suffering points again, which is going to allow us to buy stuff from the store when we need it, because I think that's pretty much how we're going to be getting dirt from here on out. We'll use this thing every now and again once we have a good setup on our suffering again, once we have more people in our little thing here to go ahead and generate suffering points at a decent amount. But for the most part, I think we're going to be using the store to be buying it because it's relatively cheap, and we can move the thing around and make it cheaper or more than what we need. We do have someone eating the meals right now. Is this lady getting a better boost in her stats or something? I don't know what these do. Maybe they do. Maybe she's getting more out of the meal than she would normally get out of it if she was eating the slop out of the trough. I'm not too sure there, but it does seem to be doing something at least. We have 2 types of food coming in, so our people can kind of mix it up in what they eat and whatnot. But I think for right now, that's actually going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. So hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.